Hello. Well, I've covered a earlier book of New Musical Express, rock and roll. Well, for the 60s anyway, that various writers put together, and this is the 70s one, as you can see, complete rock and roll chronicle. Gives you lots of articles from the NME, and they've been edited up into nice, interesting snippets. Now, the contributors on this are Fred Dellar, Hugh Fiedler, nearly got that name wrong, and Dave McAleer, and David Sandison. And the consultant editor is our old pal, John Tobler, who does such a fine job on books. I enjoy everything that he's written and he's been involved with, and I've got a couple of others coming up as well to show you in the near future, so we'll cover that another day. Right, it's broken up into the years right through the 70s, from 1970 through to 1979, and it's a smashing style. There's the introduction there, see, various paragraphs with some of the usual suspects: Blondie, Pink Floyd, Bowie, Crosby, Stills and Nash, the Sex Pistols, and Elton John. And then it goes through various bits and bobs. There we go. There's Robert Plant holding a balloon or a zeppelin. Call it what you will. I just so love these books, the way they're broken up into bits. There's an account here of Tammy Terrell's death. It's just such a great format. They were put out by, distributed by W.H. Smith's exclusive books. Does sound posh, doesn't it? Now, let's have a look at this. Go to 1971 and just pick this bit up for you. See there, there's Clapton. I saw a very interesting interview with Eric Clapton the other day, conducted by this American gentleman on like a Zoom call. It was very, very interesting, and it's him now, not years ago. It says here, Clapton pips Hendrix as greatest ever. An NME poll, it must be right, an NME poll, in which Tom Fogerty, Alexis Corner, Dave Davis, Richie Blackmore, Ronnie Wood, Eric Clapton, Gary Moore, Dave Edmonds and many more guitarists took part, and it's resulted in a narrow win for Eric Clapton by 16 points over Jimi Hendrix, 15 points, with B.B. King third, 12, and Frank Zappa fourth, 11. Buddy Guy and Robbie Robertson both received 9 points, while Peter Green received 8. So I wouldn't say that it's a definitive and scientific process, would you? Anyway, polls, political polls, as we know at the moment, with what we're going through in the UK, they can say it whatever they like, can't they? What you like is the most important thing. Never mind polls. There's an interesting bit here. I'll just read this to you. And it's about Carl Wilson from the Beach Boys. I mean, he's been dead for quite some time now. Carl Wilson of the Beach Boys will not, this was 1971 anyway, will not have to fight in Vietnam after all. He's been opposing military service for nearly 4 years, and at one time looked as if he might face a term of imprisonment because of his views. But at a final court hearing, he's been put on probation for 3 years and fined $4,000. One proviso being that during the next 2 years, he must sing regularly at prisons, hospitals and orphanages. It says Carl Wilson sings on, but no Saigon. Not even any Miss Saigon. But you know, things like that are interesting. I didn't realise that. Rod chart sensation, Rod Stewart, obviously. Faces vocalist Rod Stewart has pulled off an amazing feat by. It would have been better if he pulled off his amazing feat by having his Every Picture Tells a Story album at #1 on both sides of the Atlantic, while his Maggie May single has also gone top of the singles charts both here and in America. The single is a freak, a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, said Rod, but the album has permanence and lasting value. I still can't see how the single is such a big hit. It has no melody, plenty of character and nice chords, but no melody. I wonder if he's changed his views about that since. Gilbert O'Sullivan there. Gilbert too shy to tour. Well, he's certainly making it up for it now. He does a fair bit of touring. There's a rather young photograph there. Robert Fripp, now married to Toya Wilcox. John Lennon to become an American, and it goes on and on. You can actually spend some hours looking through it. Reggae movie opens. Jamaica's first ever movie, The Harder They Come, makes its debut at London's Notting Hill Gaumont on September the 1st, where it plays for 3 weeks. Yes, I remember that. I haven't seen it for a long time now. There we have it. Well, I won't show you any more, but there's plenty there, and these books pop up on eBay from time to time, and I think this one was quite cheap anyway. Sometimes people are silly prices, but as I say, John Tobler's behind this, and he always does a great job with these books, and they are a staple on my bookcase. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, tick a like, and if you haven't subscribed, good time to subscribe. See all the goodies that I've got in my over large, as my wife would say, too extensive, she would say, why don't you get rid of it, she would say, collection. But I take no notice. Okay, have a great day. Bye for now.